Yeah, chosen nigga missing safari with the loot. Yeah, I get money just like naked, fucking do it. Just like your
That's why single men are really focusing on themselves, man, because they already know, man, if we lock in with a female, we already know most of them ain't shit. They most likely they gonna do some dumb stuff to where it's like, all right, man, I can't rock with you no more, cause you feel me. But some people are just delusional to it. Some men are really just weak, so they just give them chance after chance after chance. But sometimes, bro, you just could buy, bro, I love myself. What's good, you too? It's your boy JUAN with 1,000. I keep the band all the time. Under the CEO of the Safari Club.
So she won't be the same. Bitches shake your titties just like fucking lemon squeeze. Baby, just don't tease, I'm on a journey to fucking riches. Yeah, I chosen nigga missing safari with the loot. Yeah, I get money just like naked, fucking do it. Like your bitch, she gon' do it. Yeah, I been through it. Yeah, I'm lit as fuck, I'm lit as fuck, I'm lit as fuck. Hardcore, so you know I'm getting no fuck. Bitch, get behind me, you know I'm in my zone. You know I'm in my zone. Just leave me alone. Pain is so strong. Pain is so strong.
Okay, let's get it.
You know, I want to know what you like, what you don't like, and hopefully, you know, the connection builds and builds and builds, so we, you know, can further that relationship and ultimately just grow together in harmony on one accord. So
okay, yeah. And contestant number one.
I would say for me, just attention to detail. I think what makes me different is just I enjoy paying attention to detail, being deliberate in what I do. And so with that being said, like everything that we're going to set out to do, we're going to be the best to do it. So whatever dreams you have, we're going to conquer those. Whatever dreams I have, we're going to conquer those. And just like contestant 4 said, you date to marry. So that's the intention. And so with the intentionality and us coming together, what's stopping us?
Okay. All right.
So they basically got whoever's saying the right answer. Somebody already got eliminated, y'all. But
another question I want to know from you guys is, what do you think is your biggest red flaw or flag?
Okay. Let's start with contestant number one.
Contestant number one, my biggest red flag, it would be my heart. My heart put me in bad spots of just kind of people who do me wrong, to be able to continue on and love them. And I think sometimes they can get you taken advantage of.
Okay.
Type shit.
Contestant number two.
Contestant number two, I would say the same thing, kind of like just my heart for real. Like I be just too caring, and like I look past a lot of stuff. I give way too many second chances, and you know, like I like to be for my people. So if I mess with you, I'm gonna give you 1,000 chances before I really just be like, all right, I'm done. So that's kind of like my biggest flaw, right?
And that's why single men are really focusing on themselves, man, because they already know, man, if we lock in with a female, we already know most of them ain't shit. They most likely they gonna do some dumb stuff to where it's like, all right, man, I can't rock with you no more, because you feel me. But some people are just delusional to it. Some men are really just weak, so they just give them chance after chance after chance. But sometimes, bro, you just could buy, bro, I love myself. Pause. I know you're enjoying the video right now, but what I need y'all to go do is follow my clothing brand on Instagram, rare_safari, aka Rare Journey. The life is a journey. High fashion times emotional attachments. Exclusive collections for y'all life safari. What's your Rare Journey? Let's get back into the video. You don't need no female to love yourself, dog. That's a real spill.
There.
Okay. Number four.
I'm not trying to steal their answers or anything, but honestly, it is my heart, because I feel like I'm a very nice person sometimes, and then that kind of comes off and rubs off in the wrong way with certain people.
Mm-hmm.
So I just try to avoid doing that, you know what I mean? Because whoever I'm dating or you know, pursuing to marry, that's who I want to be with. So I don't want anything else to come in between that. So yeah, I'll just say it's my heart, my caring nature. It's how my family is. It's how I grew up. So can't help it, but I'm working on it.
That's why you gotta be heartless sometimes, bro. Be too nice.
Contestant number 5. I feel like for me, it's probably gonna be like my personality. I'm a people's person, so I do network, and it's easy for me to talk to people and kind of like, you know, get my way and meet myself into a room. I feel like that, you know, especially for if I'm gonna be with somebody, I feel like they have to be able to understand that and know that, like, I'm not like a quiet person, so I am going to be out networking, and I feel like, you know, they just have to be strong enough and, you know, have enough security to be able to withstand that and know that I do talk. I'm not like a very quiet person. It's gotten me into rooms I wouldn't have gotten if I was quiet. So I just feel like it just needs to be respected. Like, you know, if I'm moving a certain way and I'm trying to do certain things, I expect you to understand that and allow me to do what I need to do to make sure we're good.
Okay. All right, guys, that was round 2.
It's round 2.
So it's time to eliminate someone. Who are you leaning towards eliminating?
It's contestant number 1. I'm just kind of not feeling that initial draw to him.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my reasoning today.
Okay. All right, well, I'm going to have you stand on over there, and let's go ahead and bring out contestant number 1.
Dun, 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 dun. No, man.
Hello. You can remind us of your name again?
Rich.
Rich, okay, Rich. So she ended up eliminating you. I think she said she wasn't really feeling your responses. How do you feel now that you've seen her? How do you feel now that you've seen him? Like, let's go into your head.
I mean, very beautiful. I mean, you got to be yourself and be honest, so that's how I move.
Absolutely.
Was there anything specific he said that you were like, oh no?
No, I think I was just kind of leaning more towards other responses versus his. So obviously I don't want to waste your time if I'm not getting that initial like impression or spark. So that's my reasoning today.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on, Rich.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and move on. All right, so we are now left with contestant number 2, 4, and 5. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're down to our 3 remaining guys. Let's go ahead and go on to round 3.
My first question for you guys will be like, what is your favorite pastime?
Okay, let's start with contestant
What
number
does
2.
that mean? Pastime.
My favorite pastime would be working on my businesses, like
What you
so
have to do type shit.
I own a clothing line, so I like to make clothes. I make a lot of clothes from scratch. I like to think of a lot of new designs for upcoming seasons and stuff I want to drop.
Man, shout out to the designers. Go get y'all some merch.
So I build my dogs a lot.
Okay.
Or, you know, I do trucking as well, so I own a trucking company, so I like to take a drive. I'll take a drive at night and pretty much just get out, see the scenery, you know, relax, just enjoy my time, peaceful time. I kind of like to, you know, just be in my own little area, just, you know, doing my own thing, not too much going out or anything. I like to, you know, find activities or something, or, you know, really just work on myself for real. If I'm gonna pass time, I at least want to
get better,
work on myself and go ahead further, continue chasing my goals and get into where I want to go.
Okay, thank you. Let's hear from contestant number 4.
Man, I'm telling you, you're not missing out on nothing. When you chase your goals and your dreams, you're not missing out. I promise, bro. These females who ain't shit, they always gonna be out there. The clubs, the parties, the fake. Bro, focus on yourself, bro. That's all I gotta say.
I would say my favorite pastime is traveling. I really, really, really love to travel because there's so much beauty in traveling. Get to meet new people, network, try new cuisines and all that different kind of stuff.
Cuisines?
And I like to do a lot of adrenaline rushing things while I'm traveling or, you know, while I'm at home too. But yeah, I would just say overall, I really, really love to travel and go see new things, different things, because the world is so big and there's so many people in the world. So it's like,
so
why
much
not
stuff to see.
Experience it, you know, and learn it for yourself. And it also opens your mind to new things, new people, how they act versus how you act, because a lot of us can be very, very limited to our current situations or environments. And that's one thing
let me pause this right quick. He said some real stuff. Man, it's crazy because I just posted this on my Instagram. Like, your surroundings, your environment, bro, your environment wants you to stay within. Like, people in your hometown, your home city, they don't want you to blow up. They don't want you to rise above it. They don't want you to leave the state because they still at the same level. You feel me? They not going nowhere in life. So like you gotta want to travel on your own. You gotta want to expand on your own. You want to have your own goals, your own mindset, your own thoughts, your ideas. But like I'm telling you, man, like it's crazy he said that, man. Like get out your home state, man. This is for the men and females. Like bro, chase your goals, bro. Like it's more than where you from. Like there's more to life. Like I really just talked about this shit, crazy.
It's like is to just have a one-sided mind. I like to be open to all people, understand all people. So traveling helps me open up and learn new things, see new things, taste new things, do new things, all the above.
Okay, thank you. And let's hear from contestant number 5.
Contestant number 5, I do love the gym. I feel like that's like the greatest outlet in the world. I feel like we deal with all types of problems every day in our lives. I just feel like we all need to have a good positive outlet. Besides that, I'm gonna go back to my car. I love my car. I bought a Hellcat. I love it. It's the best thing in the world. I do like what contestant number 4 said, traveling. Traveling is great. It's nice to see the world, especially for how big it is. Especially when you're like in a local area and you haven't really been out. You don't understand how big the world is. Like when I went to Paris, opened my mind. I'm like, yo, this is real. Like this world is a real thing. So definitely the gym, my car, and traveling for sure. Pastime.
Okay.
Yeah. I definitely felt them on the traveling part as well. Me myself, I've been to 26 countries. So I completely understand. I think it definitely opens your mind to new worlds and just gets yourself out of that bubble of, you know, living here in the US. Like, so yeah, it was really great to hear.
Nice.
My next question for you guys though is, if you could take me anywhere on a first date, where would you choose and why?
Wendy's 4 for 4.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, let's start with contestant number 4.
Where you taking a girl on a first date, dog?
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like doing things that build core memories for us. So I know how to cook, so I'd like to cook for you, you know, take you home. You know, we can go to the movies, do whatever activity we both enjoy doing together. I definitely want to do that. But apart from that, you know, if that's not something that's in the picture,
I'm taking her to
I would
Wendy's,
say,
get a
you
4
know,
for 4.
a fancy dinner.
Stop it. Get some help.
Cause we gotta pop out. Cause you know, we that couple. But other than that, picnic in the park is cool too. You know, I can cook some food. We can go to the park. You know, enjoy that. Watch the sunset. You know, nature, all that good stuff. So I'll just say, I want to know what you like. So by the time we're doing these dates and things like that, I will already have like a mental picture of what's gonna make you smile, what's gonna make you laugh, and all that stuff. So
okay. All right, let's go ahead and hear from contestant number 5.
Contestant number 5, for a first date, I like to have fun, and especially if I don't know you, don't know me, we need to meet on a neutral ground. So I would probably find like a little cool speakeasy, trying to show you a little something different, you know, a little hole in the wall type of vibe. Yeah, I like them speakeasies. There's a few of them out here, so definitely probably there. A restaurant, something. I mean, yeah, I'd probably go the speakeasy route and get a little snack.
Okay.
Cool.
She gonna limit that.
And contestant number 1. I'm sorry, contestant number 2.
Contestant number 2. It would kind of just depend, you know, once we started texting and I kind of felt the vibe, kind of see which way I would more lean towards. But I would say something like outdoors, you know, like something cool, like cool vibe, something not too, you know, nothing like no club or nothing, or, you know, just something that we could both at least have a conversation at and, you know, like enjoy the vibe and, you know, see some scenery or something. You know, might go somewhere. It might be a little something fun at the end of the night, like, you know, like some arcade type vibe or some type of activity or something that, you know, we could just chill out, hang out, nothing too much high pressure or nothing, something relaxed, you know, so we can actually get to know each other and it's not, you know, so much pressure and so tense, you know, just come and have fun and, you know, just really fill each other out.
You don't want to spend too much.
We have one more
first
question
date,
for this
bro.
round.
So my final question for this round is, why do you think most relationships fail today?
Ooh.
Okay.
Let me answer this. The reason why most relationships fail in today's society is because people don't have the patience to get to know the other person. Like, I feel like everybody wants to be like the leader.
Got him. We fucking got him.
Everybody wants to have that position of, like, you feel me? Like, in my opinion, the woman's supposed to submit to the man, like the same time the man's supposed to cater to the women. But nowadays, some women are acting like the niggas, and then the niggas is acting like bitches, and then it's just, there's a lot of shit fucked up in our society. It's weird.
Let's start with contestant number 2.
I would say social media for sure. Social media is like,
Yeah, social media.
it has everyone thinking it's just so much out there that it's not. And then like a lot of people are really just into the hype right now. Everyone is just so focused on not missing out on something,
Yeah.
and they think that they're gonna miss out on something. So it
Not
like
missing
kind
out
of
on
tends to
nothing.
make people do things that you know you wouldn't even normally do or even really want to do, but you just don't want to miss out, and you want to be a part of the vibe or the whatever scene is going on. So I would definitely say like social media is a part, and like just, you know, like not being present versus being, you know, just in a whole nother world.
Everybody
instead
wants
of
the
being where you are.
lifestyle, but nobody wants to put in the work. Like, that's the worst thing about our generation. Like, everybody is looking up to these rappers, buying all these females, Birkin bags, and all this stuff. But it's the fact that, like, nobody wants to work for that shit. It's like we live in a fantasy land. People just want the lifestyle, but don't want to put no type of work in. It's crazy. It's just crazy, man. Like, our society is so weird. Like, I'm telling you, God coming back, the world finna end. Okay.
And contestant number 5.
Contestant number 5, I'm definitely gonna agree on the social media part. I also think music has a part to play into this.
Hell yeah.
I feel like nobody really thinks for themselves nowadays, and it's like
They just listen to
somebody's
the music.
favorite artist says something, they're
Yeah,
gonna
they gonna
automatically
do it.
believe it and go through it. And I just feel like it's just not
Real.
like, for example, if you go out, you're gonna see the same people going out. But if you look at it on social media, it looks lit. But if you see them at the club, they're just standing around, like,
They
just
standing
doing
around.
nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's
Bro,
like,
oh my
yeah,
god, bro, that's why I stopped going out, bro. If you think like you missing out on something, but you like, bro, let's pop out. You pop out, it's the same people in the
What do you mean by that?
club, still broke, still no goals. Everybody just staring at each other, talking about the same shit. Like, nobody's doing nothing for real. That's why I be telling y'all, man. Like, stay on your purpose, bro. Because I'm telling you, ain't shit out here, man. These females, let them be the city girls. You're not gonna find your wife in the club, bro. And these women not gonna find any husband in the club for real either. Like, it's just everybody, man. Everybody's just like chasing a fake reality. Like,
looks cool, but if you're really there, if you really know what's going on, you're gonna be like, yo, it's not really what's going on. So I definitely agree. Social media and music is just jading everybody's minds, and it's not how the real world works. It's just not. So
real
social media and music is what I'm gonna say. Nobody really thinks for themselves anymore.
You know, fake ass reality.
And contestant number 4.
Reality.
I'll keep it short, but basically, I'll say lack of communication. It's very, very big to communicate when you're in a relationship, because when you think about it, you're gonna get married to this person, hopefully, and if that happens, things aren't always gonna be so bright. So, you know, the best way to solve those issues, those problems, is to communicate. And, you know, I found like a lot of my friends, a lot of people I'm around, you know, have problems with their relationships just because they're going to other people to talk about this and that their significant other did.
Directly,
and it's like, if you would have just went to your significant other the first time, you probably wouldn't have had that issue, that problem, whatever the case may be. You could have solved it in the blink of an eye. But because you decided to go to social media, like my boy said, or, you know, you listen to the music and let that influence you, or whatever the case may be, it's like, it's not gonna work, even if you don't do those things and you don't have communication. Man. You gotta have communication overall.
That's real.
All right, it is the end of this round.
It is the end of the round.
Those are pretty good responses.
Like, no
great responses.
Unfortunately, we do have to get rid of one of those guys. We gotta eliminate him.
So the person I'm picking this round to eliminate will be contestant number 2.
Okay, I'm gonna have you stand on over there. And contestant number 2, let me have you come on out. All right, you can stand right over there. Okay, so why do we lean towards eliminating contestant number 2?
I think for me, when it came around to that date question, I kind of feel like it was not really like a lot of effort thought or put into it when it came to what could possibly be done.
Women, they like everything planned out.
Like, I'm definitely like a more outgoing girl, I feel like. So I don't know, I just feel like I didn't really resonate that much with your answer today.
All right, and then sorry if you can remind us of your name again.
Andre.
Oh, Andre, you don't got a mic?
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Andre.
Andre, okay. Well, Andre, we do thank you so much for coming on. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we are in our final round. Final round. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue on to our questions. We do have contestant 4 and 5 left. So, okay, the first question.
So, what I would like to know is, what is the most spontaneous thing you've ever done?
Ooh, okay. Contestant number 4.
I've done a lot of spontaneous things. So, for example, I drove myself across the country, changed my life. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Originally from Kenya, but I moved to LA and I drove myself over there to pursue my dreams and my career. But I will say the biggest thing I've done was, I would say, well, I'm gonna give you 2. I flew out of the country alone to London, had the best experience of my life. But the biggest thing I wanted to say was I jumped off like one of the buildings in Las Vegas. What? It's called the Strat Tower. It really boosted my confidence. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I can do anything. Like I'm fearful. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh yeah.
All right, contestant number 5. Let's hear from you.
Can tell he been around.
Contestant number 5. Jeez. The most spontaneous thing I think I've ever done was kind of the same thing he did. Traveled a little bit. Went to Paris for a week. Then took a train to Amsterdam, there for a week. You know, that traveling stuff and going out the country was really just a nice break from everything. But that's probably the most spontaneous thing. I was like, yeah, let me get my passport, start checking off these countries, getting these stamps. Went to Jamaica too, but nothing compared. I was out in Paris for Fashion Week, so I was like, I gotta go. I need to get lit. And that's what I did.
A lot in my life, but kind of piggybacking off of like them is just definitely being able to solo travel, as well as like with my best friend. We actually share the same birthday, so we always travel together, and I feel like my times with her are just always so grand, and I'm so appreciative of the time we have together. So I would say like my times with her is always just so spontaneous. It's just, I love it. Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and start off with that second question.
So my second question is like, what's a long-term goal you guys would like to achieve?
Okay, let's start with contestant 5.
Oh, I'm sorry. Contestant number 5. Definitely financial freedom. I do not like stress. I mean, I know it's a part of like everyday life, but I know like me personally, I like to, have a good time. So I would love to be, I understand financial freedom is not necessarily like super duper 10, but I would love to just be able to do whatever I want. I just feel like I don't want to stress about bills, yada, yada. So I definitely think a long-term goal is to get myself good now. So in the long run, I don't really have to worry about stuff. Like, like I said, I just bought my dream car at 24. I'm about to be 25. So I kind of let you know where I plan on heading. So I'm just like, I don't really care about, the fun stuff now. Like I can do that later on if I just play on my cards right. So right now it's time to grind and build. Build my legacy, so when I do decide to settle down, have kids and everything, I can do that without, really having to worry about it. So definitely financial freedom for sure.
Okay, contestant number 4.
Honestly, I'm really, really, really interested in building a family, because that's just something I didn't grow up with, like, a lot around me. As far as, like, intermediate family, I didn't grow up with a lot of that around me, but I have always had like cousins and aunties and uncles and stuff around me. But ultimately, it's just getting to where God wants me to be urgently, because life is really, really short. And when you think about it, there really is no time. Like, there's no time at all to do anything. So I just want to do everything that I'm supposed to do, everything that I'm meant to do while I'm here.
Amen.
And I want to succeed and strive to that at the fullest of my capabilities, basically.
Okay. All right, next question.
So,
I'm telling y'all,
my final question for this
purpose.
round is, how do you like to show your affection to the people you care about?
Okay, contestant number 4.
Good question.
Quality time. Whoever I love is someone that I want to be around. So if that's you, then I just want to be around you and spoil you, treat you to what you like to do. But, you know, that goes vice versa. You know, we do that towards each other, which builds a better relationship versus one person just doing something. But honestly, it's quality time. Getting to know my partner, because you can never know someone 100%. There's always something that you're going to miss or something that you need to know that you didn't know, something you can do better. And I know everyone likes attention, everyone, you know, in general. So showing that girl, that woman, attention is very important for me, because I know without that, there's a lot of problems that can, you know, that can hinder your relationship and whatever the case may be. And I don't want any problems in my relationship. So it's just quality time, attention, and yeah, just love and care, really.
Okay. Yeah. All right, let's hear from contestant 5.
I think for me, showing my affection, like I said, I was raised a certain way, so it's definitely going to be, I hate to say it, a little bit more on the materialistic side. I'm definitely in tune with my affections and obviously being able to speak. But I know me, like I said, I like nice things, so if you buy me some nice thing, that's my love language, so I'm going to reciprocate that to you, as well as, you know, as well as a verbal and, like, you know, like reassure you side. Quality time for sure is just, you know, I like you, I'm gonna buy you a bag or something, you know, but that's only if you my girl, that's only if you my girl, though, like, no, whatever, so, but, definitely, I look nice,
She
I want
started
you
laughing
to
about that bag.
Y'all know what's going on.
Hey.
That's kind of it.
Yes, I want the breaking
All
bag.
right.
Yes, I want the
Tough
private
luck when you're
bag.
down to our last 2 guys.
Our last 2 men.
Elimination time. Which one out of these 2 contestants, all of the responses really resonated with you? You loved it?
Wait, hold on. Which one y'all think? I think she gonna pick. I think she gonna eliminate the dude. I don't know, bro. These people, I don't know. I think she gonna eliminate the dude, the first dude.
You heard, whatever it may be. Which one out of these 2 are we eliminating?
I think for me, it'll be contestant number 5.
Okay.
I think overall, I was kind of leaning towards the other person more, and just like the attention to detail and just like the intention of what you want going into a relationship and building that bond with the person. So I think the other person's answers resonated with me more versus contestant number 5 today.
All right,
both great.
Go ahead and stand on over there.
Who's 5?
All right, contestant number 5, come on out.
Good luck, man.
See, I knew she was gonna pick him,
All right,
but I was like,
stand there. Okay, if you want to remind us of your name again.
Hi, my name is Kyle.
I thought she was gonna do some trickery.
So you
shit
did
and
end up
pick the other
eliminating
nigga.
him. Was there anything
Yeah,
specific
good
you said
answers.
that you were like, oh, you know what? I'm definitely going to steer more towards contestant number 4.
They both had good answers. Though,
I think it was kind of your last comment on my final answer in terms of the materialistic. I love gifts. I love giving gifts to my friends and my family. It's also another love language of mine, but I think like that bond is much more important to me than you know the other stuff.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
That's why I said, I was like, you know, I was raised a certain way, so like I understand my view is gonna be a little different, but
okay,
absolutely.
All right, well, thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate you.
Nice meeting you as well.
Okay, stay right on there, girl. Okay, so you did end up picking
You could tell it,
contestant number 4.
I had a feeling she was
So
gonna
let's
he
go
did
ahead
have
and bring
best
out your
answers.
match. Come on out.
I thought something must be done and pick the wrong nigga.
Hello.
How are you?
I'll have you just stand over here.
Sherelle.
Tavia, nice to meet you.
Yeah, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
So I know you said a lot of his responses like really resonated with you.
Mhm.
What really like, sealed the deal for you?
I just think like how, I don't know, the way you articulated things, like, that's just kind of how even I would respond to some of, like, my answers I asked today. Okay. And also your view on, like, mental health and everything, like, that's so important to me. I'm a big advocacy for therapy. So yeah, I think that's just my final, Okay. I was just like, okay, like, I think I'm leaning more towards this way, and I think, like, just as we went on, that's just kind of sealed the deal for me.
All right, so now you see your day. How are you feeling? How are you feeling, sir?
Mr. Money Man. I'm just playing, no, but she's a beautiful young lady.
Yeah.
I loved your responses too when she did ask you, some questions. I really like your vibe and everything like that. You have a beautiful smile as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, okay. We're real happy.
All right. Well, I can't wait to hear about this follow-up. Yeah. Okay. I hope we get lots of days.
I wanted today really be
good stuff. I'm really happy for you too.
Can we go skydiving?
Oh.
Just play.
All right.
Like,
you guys going
what
up?
this nigga say? Hold on, y'all.
Just play.
Hold on.
About this follow-up. Yeah. Okay. I hope we get lots of dates and we hear good stuff. I'm really happy for you too.
Can we go skydiving?
Oh.
He said skydiving.
All right, you guys keep going on.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone for tuning into this episode of Blind Date Love. If you'd like to be featured in any of our upcoming episodes,
man, y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Shout out to that girl Arlette, man, for that content. You dig, man. Road to 1K subscribers. See y'all in the next one. Dig.
Yeah, chosen nigga missing safari with the loot. Yeah, I get money just like Nike, a fucking dude.